Deep within the emerald embrace of the Amazon rainforest, where the canopy stretches endlessly and the air is thick with mystery, lies a legend whispered on the winds, a tale that has been passed down through generations. A legend of a city of unimaginable riches, a city so wealthy that its very name has become synonymous with untold wealth. This city, known as El Dorado, has captured the imaginations of many. Its streets, they say, are paved with gold, shimmering under the tropical sun. Its temples glitter with emeralds and rubies, precious stones that catch the light and dazzle the eyes. El Dorado, a whisper of a dream that has captivated explorers and treasure seekers for centuries, drawing them into the heart of the jungle. The legend of El Dorado emerged in the 16th century, born from the tales of Spanish conquistadors who ventured into the unknown. These hardened adventurers, fueled by greed and ambition, arrived in the New World hungry for gold, their eyes gleaming with the promise of fortune. They heard whispers from the indigenous people they encountered, tales of a king who adorned himself in gold dust and offered sacrifices to the gods in a sacred lake. A ritual that seemed almost too fantastical to believe. Could these stories be true? Could there really be a city of such immense wealth, hidden within the impenetrable depths of the Amazon? The conquistadors believed it, their hearts filled with hope and their minds racing with possibilities. They imagined the treasures that awaited them, the gold that would make them legends in their own right. The thought of El Dorado consumed them, driving them to venture deeper into the jungle despite the dangers that lurked within. They set off into the unknown, driven by a lust for gold and a thirst for glory, their expeditions marked by hardship and peril. Their quest would become a defining chapter in the history of exploration, a saga of bravery, folly, and relentless pursuit. It was a relentless pursuit of a legend that would claim countless lives and forever alter the fate of South America, leaving behind a legacy of both wonder and tragedy. Even today, the legend of El Dorado continues to inspire adventurers and archaeologists who search for clues in the dense foliage and ancient ruins. The allure of El Dorado endures, a testament to the enduring power of myth and the human spirit's unending quest for discovery and riches. The Spanish conquistadors were not the first to hear the legend of El Dorado. This legend had been whispered through the ages, long before the Europeans set foot on South American soil. Long before the arrival of Europeans, indigenous tribes in the Andes region of South America spoke of a sacred ritual. These tribes, rich in culture and tradition, held deep spiritual beliefs that were intertwined with their daily lives. They told of a king known as the Zipa, who would cover himself in gold dust and make offerings to the gods in a high-altitude lake. This ritual was not just a display of wealth, but a profound act of devotion and reverence. According to these ancient stories, the Zipa would journey to the center of the lake on a raft adorned with gold and emeralds. The raft itself was a masterpiece, a floating altar that shimmered under the sun, reflecting the opulence of the offerings. He would then submerge himself in the water, washing off the gold as a sacrifice to the gods. This act symbolized the king's humility and his willingness to give up earthly riches for spiritual blessings. This ritual, repeated for generations, was a testament to the immense wealth and spiritual devotion of the Muisca people. Their culture was deeply rooted in the belief that gold was not just a material possession, but a sacred element that connected them to the divine. When the Spanish conquistadors arrived in the New World, they were captivated by these tales. The stories of the gold-covered king and the sacred lake spread like wildfire among the explorers, fueling their imaginations and ambitions. They quickly realized that the indigenous people possessed vast stores of gold. The sight of gold artifacts, intricately crafted and abundant, confirmed the legends they had heard. This discovery, coupled with the legends of the gold-covered king, ignited a firestorm of greed and ambition within them. The conquistadors, driven by the promise of wealth and glory, became obsessed with finding more gold. The conquistadors began to dream of a city made of gold, a place of unimaginable riches beyond their wildest imaginings. They envisioned streets paved with gold, buildings adorned with precious stones and treasures beyond measure. This mythical city, they believed, was El Dorado. The name itself became synonymous with untold wealth and the ultimate prize for any explorer. They were determined to find it no matter the cost. The search for El Dorado led them through dense jungles, treacherous mountains, and uncharted territories. Their quest was relentless, driven by the hope of discovering the legendary city and claiming its riches for themselves. The pursuit of El Dorado became an obsession for the Spanish conquistadors. The legend of a city of gold, hidden somewhere in the vast and uncharted territories of South America, captivated their imaginations and drove them to the brink of madness. They launched expedition after expedition into the uncharted depths of South America, each one more ambitious and perilous than the last. The promise of untold wealth and glory was too enticing to resist. Each journey was fraught with danger, a perilous gamble against the odds. The dense jungles, teeming with unknown threats, were a formidable adversary. The explorers had to contend with venomous snakes, predatory animals, and the ever-present threat of disease. The explorers faced disease, starvation, and hostile tribes as they hacked their way through dense jungles and navigated treacherous rivers. The indigenous tribes, often wary and hostile, saw the conquistadors as invaders and fought fiercely to protect their lands. One of the earliest and most daring expeditions was led by Gonzalo Pizarro. Pizarro, driven by the same dreams of gold and glory, was determined to succeed where others had failed. In 1541, Pizarro set out from Quito, Ecuador, with a force of 340 Spaniards and 4,000 indigenous porters. The sheer scale of the expedition was a testament to the enormity of their ambition. They marched for months, their dreams of gold outweighing the hardships they endured. The journey was grueling, with the relentless heat, swarms of insects, and the ever-present threat of ambush taking a toll on their spirits. But the jungle held its secrets close. The dense foliage and labyrinthine pathways seemed to conspire against them, hiding the fabled city from their sight. Pizarro's expedition, like many others, ended in failure and death. The dream of El Dorado remained just that, a dream elusive and unattainable. Undeterred by the fate of their predecessors, other conquistadors continued to follow the whispers of El Dorado. The legend was too powerful, too alluring to be dismissed. They scoured the continent, their obsession pushing them further into the unknown. Each new expedition was a testament to their unyielding determination and relentless pursuit of the mythical city. Some believed the city lay hidden deep within the Amazon rainforest. The dense, impenetrable jungle was both a barrier and a beacon, drawing them ever deeper into its mysterious depths. Others searched for it in the high plateaus of the Andes Mountains. The rugged terrain and thin air presented their own challenges, but the promise of El Dorado spurred them on. Each new rumor, each tantalizing clue, fueled their determination. Ancient maps, cryptic messages, and mysterious artifacts all pointed to the existence of the Golden City. They were convinced that El Dorado existed, and they would stop at nothing to claim its riches. The legend of El Dorado was more than just a story. It was a beacon of hope, a symbol of ultimate achievement, and a testament to the indomitable human spirit. One of the most extraordinary expeditions in search of El Dorado was led by Francisco de Orellana. In 1541, Orellana joined Gonzalo Pizarro's expedition as a lieutenant. As Pizarro's expedition floundered, Orellana and a small group of men were sent ahead to find food and supplies. Separated from the main party, Orellana and his men found themselves adrift on a powerful river. Instead of returning to Pizarro, Orellana made a fateful decision. He decided to continue downriver, hoping to find El Dorado and claim its riches for himself. Thus began one of the most remarkable journeys in the history of exploration. Orellana and his men navigated the entire length of the Amazon River, becoming the first Europeans to do so. Their journey, lasting over 8 months and covering thousands of miles, was a testament to their courage and resilience. Along the way, Orellana claimed to have encountered fierce warrior women who resembled the Amazons of Greek mythology. These encounters, whether real or embellished, added to the allure of the Amazon and solidified Orellana's reputation as a legendary explorer. The legend of El Dorado was not confined to the Spanish Empire. Tales of the Golden City spread across Europe, captivating the imaginations of monarchs and explorers alike. Sir Walter Raleigh, the famed English explorer and courtier, was one such individual who became obsessed with finding El Dorado. Raleigh believed that El Dorado held the key to challenging Spanish dominance in the New World. He envisioned establishing an English colony in the region, fueled by the riches of the legendary city. In 1595, Raleigh set sail for South America, determined to find El Dorado and claim it for England. He landed in present-day Venezuela and explored the Orinoco River basin, enduring incredible hardships along the way. Raleigh encountered hostile natives, treacherous rapids, and the constant threat of disease. Despite his efforts, Raleigh failed to find El Dorado. However, his expedition helped to fuel the legend of the lost city and solidify his own reputation as a bold and visionary explorer.